What's up, y'all? It's your boy Bruhman from the 5th floor, and we are live for season 2 of the bae.room podcast. And we are here with the main star of the show, the lovely Elisa. Elisa, how's everything been?
Good.
And cut.
Why you just got a blank paper? What you gonna do?
Oh no, I was just gonna say, right here, that's the bloopers right here.
What was your plan just now?
Cut! What's up, y'all? It's your boy Bruhman from the 5th floor, and we are live for season 2 of the bae.room podcast. And here we have the lovely star of the show, the Miss Elisa. Elisa, how's it been?
Good.
How you have a different glow than you now.
Do I now?
You have a different glow, yeah, you got a different glow. So let's get into it. What's been going on this past year?
Oh my gosh. Okay. Can we talk about last year first?
As in 2024, right? Because we're in 2025 now, right?
We're in 2025.
Okay, so
Well, no, it would still be. We talking about 2024 today.
Okay.
But let's just recap though.
Oh.
Recap prior to the beginning of this year. Season 1.
I was on season 1, right?
You were on.
I was on season 1.
That was a fun episode.
Y'all tried to jump me on that, but okay.
No, that was the beginning of this wonderful.
Bro, go ahead, gang.
Okay, so last time you guys, first of all, hey y'all, Elisa here. I'm super excited to have brought the show back. I didn't know how I was gonna do it without Deja, but yeah, here we are with the wonderful Bruhman from the 5th floor. And yeah, we're gonna get into some things. So last season we were talking about, the Black family unit. We were talking about, I had Deja who was getting married at the time. She's married now. She had a beautiful wedding in June. Or was it July? One of those months. I took like 5 trips this summer, by the way.
Oh, nah, you was out. We gonna get into that. You was outside.
I took like 5.
You was outside. Gang was on the boat.
We
was on the boat.
So yeah, I was outside. I was all over the world. But, not really. I was really on the islands. But yeah, so at the time, me and Deja were in similar situations. We're raising a kid. We have, our partners. And so we did a lot of talking about, that, trying to make that work and how to make that work while in that, and, different things that we've learned from our relationships. And all of those things are still applicable, like I learned a lot from just being in a partnership for over 6 years. I learned a lot about myself. I just learned a lot. I'm sure you can imagine, like, being with someone for a long period of time and going through certain life changes during that period of time, like COVID.
Yeah.
Got pregnant. I was pregnant, like, literally, I found out I was pregnant in February and COVID hit in March.
You had a COVID baby.
Yeah, so I spent my entire pregnancy in quarantine. It was beautiful.
Really?
I loved it. I wouldn't have wanted it any other way.
Really?
No other way. I got to stay home with my baby. I got to do my pregnancy completely just like at home without having to go to work.
Okay.
It was a great time. It was a great time for me. I know it was perspective. A lot of people lost people. It was a tough time for a lot of other people.
I feel like talking about the pandemic is actually like a very controversial because it can sway either way. Like, oh my God, I made $8,000 in a month. I lost my grandpa.
Yeah, it was one of those times where it was just like, everybody's experience was very different. I happened to just find out that I was having a baby. The relationship was fairly new. I've talked about that. We're together a little under 2 years.
Wait.
Yeah.
2 years is fairly new.
To have a baby? Do we need to have this conversation? I almost called you your government.
2 years.
Do we need to have this conversation?
I mean, I be seeing girls get knocked up on like the first date.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. No. If I were to do it again, I would definitely spend way more time with my partner before having a child with them. First of all, I would spend way more time with that person outside of like, I don't mind the commitment, but like living together and like doing the thing, like for real, like I would spend the first couple years like really enjoying each other, getting to know each other, more friends than anything.
Okay. Understandable.
Just gaining a mutual respect and admiration for that person before adding on all the weight of an apartment, children, bills. Because if you don't have that foundation of friendship and, respect, those things are going to mess it up.
I speak about that all the time, and I always say that people I feel like, I can't even say only our generation, because I feel like that's unfair to say, but I can only speak because I'm from this generation, is that we take having kids, and it's not even a shot at you, like very leisurely. Like it's just like people don't understand the responsibility and when it's time for me to have kids, I want my partner to be able to know who they're having their child with. Right. Like wholeheartedly.
Down to your genetics.
Like I know everything that's going on.
I learned that was super important.
Yeah.
Like after having a kid, it's important to get a genetics test before you know the kinds of genes that your partner has, so that you know what you're bringing into this world. Because if y'all share a particular gene, your child could possibly have that. Absolutely. And it's a whole thing. So anywho, where was I? So yeah, last season I was in a very different space, but very necessary. And I say that lightly because I feel like a lot of things are unnecessary that we go through, but
it's necessary for growth.
I'm grateful. It's kind of sometimes, not all the time.
You think so?
A lot of things you don't really need to experience to grow in a certain way. I feel like a lot of times, of course you put yourself through certain things and you end up growing out of that, but I feel like a lot of things are avoidable and you can
okay, I see what you mean.
But it is what it is, and you get from it what you get from it. But I chose to enter 2024 in my bag, and literally I think it started the end of January, my first time outside being single. It was my friend Nairobi's birthday. It was Lost in Paradise. Speaking of which, we were just talking about it.
That's the
Squirrel's party.
Okay. Oh yeah. That's funny. We were just talking about that. Shout out to
and yeah, it's been up ever since.
And has it come down?
Nah, I'm calming down right now.
Oh, are we?
Yes.
Bro, we still outside. I don't know what you talking about.
Nah, I've been in the crib. I just got this new couch.
Yeah, you understand. Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. You told me about this. I said, white? With a child? Madness.
He's fine. We're fine. You see it, right?
Madness.
You see the material.
Madness.
You see the material.
But let's dive into that. So, I want to be very, and we spoke about this, I want to be very particular with words. And especially with this generation, because there's a difference between being a single mother and a mother that's single. I would like to think that you're a mother that's single.
Absolutely.
Okay, so just to pay respect to your son's father. So, what is life like being a mother that's single now in this climate, in this weather? Excuse me, not this weather, but this climate of like dating.
Lonely.
In this atmosphere, the times that we're living in, the dating scene that we're in right about now, like how, because you said you was in a relationship for 6 years, and that's a long. Life has changed a lot. Like 6 years ago, like
it was very different outdoors.
It was very different outside.
Okay, so some background. I think I spoke about this last season. I've literally been in relationships my entire 20s. from 21. Well, actually, my first serious relationship. I'm sorry, anybody that dated me before 20, you didn't count.
Before 20, like who counts that?
I'm saying, I mean, my first boyfriend, like my first real boyfriend was at 18.
And then did he cross over into your 20s?
No.
Okay, then only.
Yeah, so my first real relationship was at 20, and I was in that relationship for almost 3 years. And I was single for about 3 months. No, 6 months before. Yeah, before I started dating my son's father.
Okay.
So that's just to give you some perspective. And then I stayed with him. So that's 20 to 23, 24. And then not met him because we knew each other, but, got together like 25. And here I am, 30. So I don't have, and I spoke about this last season too, a whole lot of experience dating. Right? Like dating for real as an adult. So
very ghetto, 0 for 10. Don't recommend.
I'm trying to choose my words wisely because, I mean, it hasn't been that bad.
Listen, I need you to understand something. You're doing this for the ladies.
Okay.
Your girls need your review. This is a TikTok review right about now. You are Keith Lee of the dating world right about now. Let the girlies know what's going on.
Not really. Not in real life. I had a little moment. No, honestly, not really. Not really. But I will say that what changed for me going back into the dating scene was the caliber of men that I chose to entertain.
Okay.
So I think that, choosing someone, and it's not all about money, right? It's not about money. But choosing a man who is established in his own right and has a certain level of confidence in himself, and a lot of men get their confidence and feel valuable when they are in a certain space.
Absolutely.
Set in stone. So with that, finding somebody who, or just dating, even just dating, like your experience will be better when you are dating someone who is confident. Finding a all-around good guy, like that is what will make your experience better, in my opinion. And I feel like a lot of times people have these horrible experiences dating because they just going out with any Joe Schmo for the free meal. I'm gonna put this out there. I am not the type of person who can, if I don't think you're attractive, and you can be attractive, but if I am not attracted to you, if I don't like something about you, like if something,
well, you're an ick kind of girl.
I get the icks bad, and once I got the ick, it's and that happened to me dating.
So do you feel like girls really, like, honestly, from a woman's point of perspective, are women really out here just dating just to get a meal? Like I think what happens is, what I was gonna say is that I won't go out with you. I know that's what you're saying.
I'm not gonna waste my time, and I'm not gonna waste your time, and quite frankly, I'm too awkward to sit and have a conversation with somebody that I'm not interested in.
Gotcha.
So like, I would really just be looking at you like,
you gotta be a brick. Listen, these women got poker faces out here.
I'm
they're
not
spending
good at
a whole.
Yeah, I'm not good at it. If I don't at least fully enjoy your company, like I can't. Like I can't sit across from somebody who is giving me the ick the whole night. Some of my friends have told me stories where they were just like on a terrible date. I would die. I would sit there and
Terrible date.
Like, I don't know how.
What constitutes as a terrible date though? Like,
I don't know. I don't ever find myself in those positions because before
what would you
I go
think
out
would make
with
a date
you,
terrible?
I'm gonna make sure that we
vibe. Fully vetted. Okay.
Yes, fully. Like at some point, I'm very big on energy. So at some point, we vibe to a certain degree where I'm like, oh yeah, we could do this. Whether it's we talked on the phone, we got to know each other on the phone for some time. We're establishing some sort of friendship. I never went on a date. I never met somebody like on an app or on Instagram or out in the street and then just went out with them like the next week or the next day.
Oh, you're not living life. You're not really dating.
I'm cool on that.
You're not really dating.
And then to be honest, the guys that I did date like during this time, I already knew, with the exception of like 2.
That's not fun.
It is fun because these weren't people that I was looking to date. It kind of just happened organically, and I'm big on that. I feel like that's where you find the most authentic, because honestly, I can't complain about the interactions that I've made, even though they didn't work out, because I am an ick girl. I'm still like, I have nothing but great things for the most part to say about these people, because they, I already knew them. We were cool before. Like, those are the types of organic relationships that I'm trying to build, whether it's romantic or not. Like,
so what you saying? You're an it girl?
Ick.
That's what I just said.
It.
So you're not an it girl?
I am, but I just didn't want to.
I thought she was that girl.
I didn't want to, not too much.
Pop that big one. Nah. With you being an it girl, do you feel like your past experiences with speaking and being in relationships from such young ages and all the way up to your 30s and to now, you're very nitpicky or hesitant? Like, can it block your blessings or hinder it? Do you feel like you're just being like real, I spent so much time, I spent 6 years here and I ignored this flag, so I don't want to let this little one thing just
Yes and no. I feel like yes. Mainly yes, because I feel like this is no shade, I spent a lot of time in situations where I was settling to some degree. I settled on a lot of fronts in a lot of different areas in my relationships. And so this time around, I am very intentional about not taking no shorts, literally. Literally. So I said it before, if you shorter than 6 feet, don't come near me. No, but no shorts as in...
Short kings?
No shorts as in like, listen, like if it doesn't align, it doesn't align. Like I'm not, if I like...
I got a better question for you.
No other way to put it. So yes, I am nitpicking, but not annoyingly. I'm giving grace,
okay,
but not too much.
I was kind of gonna go.
I'm giving grace, but not too much. Not too much. And I don't want to speak. If I was really, I'm trying to decide how much tea. I'm still trying to decide how much tea I'm gonna give y'all on this dating experience, but I don't want to hurt feelings. Like I don't really want to talk about anybody specifically. I don't want anyone to see this and like feel no kind of way. You know what I'm saying?
I already feel a way for them.
What? I haven't said nothing.
I know, but it's just the fact. Like it's running through my mind. Like, damn, I'm one of them niggas. So I wonder what she got to say about me.
Yo,
like I'll be hurt.
I don't want to hurt any feelings, but there were a few situations, like a couple guys that I was talking to. On paper everything is good, like, but there's like one thing that triggered me. Like for example, like if I find myself like, if they're in a situation, right, a predicament, like they're out of work for whatever reason, like, and maybe they have the background, they have the career background, but something happened and like they're just in a moment. Initially I would have grace. I had grace initially, but then I find myself doing things that I used to do, like, oh, let me fix your resume, or oh, let me do this for you, or oh, let me do that for you. And I had to remind myself, like, we're not doing that this time around. Like we're not overextending ourselves, especially super early on. But we're not overextending ourselves and our resources this time around. We did that already. I need somebody to come with something.
Question: when you did that, did it work out in the long run?
What does that know?
No, not. Oh, goddamn. That's not what I mean. I mean, like, not
for me.
Like, it's not all about you.
Listen.
If a brother needed help,
of course, listen.
And he got
what they got is great, but
and they got it and they held on to it.
Show it. What Cardi say? A baby. A baby.
God's greatest gift to earth. Jabubu!
Babies!
Jabubu gonna watch this shit. He gonna turn over your ass.
Babies! Nah.
Bro, on the set, that's
Jokes.
crazy.
It's jokes.
On the set, that is crazy.
It's just comedy.
It's just... Nah, oh my gosh. No. That is wild crazy. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, I feel like after a certain... You're rightfully so, because, and I actually feel like women take on each other's burdens, because I feel like a woman wouldn't even have been in that position, and just from hearing other women complaining about it, they don't even want to go help another brother. I'm not helping no nigga out. And at the end of the day, I look at it like this. As a man, you should come with a certain level of your things together to a point where a woman is not a necessity, but an asset.
And the problem is that a lot of guys are in those situations and then don't realize that the woman is a necessity at the moment. So they're using up resources, they're using up, like, they're taking, constantly taking, but they're thinking about it as a partnership, right? They're thinking about, oh, that's my girl, like, they're not thinking about that. But in reality, like, you're constantly taking and taking and taking from this person.
Are they pouring into you, though?
No, and I'm not just talking about me, I'm just saying in a lot of situations, like, men come in these situations empty-handed.
Gotcha.
Constantly taking. And then they don't even acknowledge, like, you actually do need this woman. Because it's like, I don't need you, you was doing that because we're in a relationship, or, you know, this X, Y, and Z. No, you actually do need a woman, because without her, where are you?
Very true.
Where are you?
You got this job. Got you. I see what you mean. I see what you're saying. I definitely do. I am team no. I don't believe in dragging a woman along my whenever I'm going through a journey. I don't believe in dragging a woman along. Do it. It's unfair, because especially if they got what they got going on, what they have, especially when they have their own going on, it's thriving, it's in fruition. Like, yeah. So
listen, you need to get with a man that can't even get up if his money not right. Because those are the kind. Does that make sense to you? You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's the kind of focus and drive and, like, discipline I feel like you need as a man in order to, you know, like, be able to be a provider and be valuable in a woman's life. You have to have that mindset. And I say that, you know, loosely, but you have to have that mindset of, like, I don't even want to, like, it's cool, casual things are cool, but I don't even want to have a woman for real in my space.
Got you. Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so when I say a man I can't get up with if his money's not right, that's what I'm saying. Like, I've had conversations with men like that where they're like, if I'm not even in the mood to do nothing, if I'm stressed out,
comfortable. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm heavy.
So that's what I mean by that.
When I was when I was down and out, when I was broke, I always talk about when I was in a relationship much in my younger days. I used to when I'm broke, when I'm pop, I am the meanest. I got an attitude. I'm trying to figure out every which way to Sunday how to get it. Yeah. You feel me? And it bothers me, and I have to warn women. I warn women when we do start dating, like, listen, if there ever comes a season where I will never be in the position that I was in back then, but if there's ever a position where I'm trying to, at this point, it's all about elevating. Mm-hmm. So if I'm focused on the elevation and I'm racking my brain on how can I get to the next level? How can I take my money to the next level? How can I take my life to the next level? And sometimes every time you want to take it to the next level, you don't have the steps there to walk up. Sometimes you have to go find those steps. Sometimes you have to build those steps. So if I'm in the process of building those steps to get to the next level, because obviously you should know my character. If I'm coming to you and I got XYZ going on, and it's stable, it's comfortable, you can work with it, we can fuck with it, we can live off of this. But I'm trying to elevate to another level. There might be a time where I'm locked out. I'm mentally locked out. I'm blocked out. Like, I'm trying to figure out how, because at the end of the day, I'm doing it in the nature of you. I'm doing it in the name of you. Of course, I'm doing it for myself, somewhat for myself. But I feel like also as men, we get so caught up, and I can speak this for myself, as men, you become so caught up on providing for your person and wanting to be a good man for your person, you forget that, yo, bro, it's you too. Like, at what point do you elevate for yourself? It's you first.
And that's why it's important to, focus on yourself first.
Good men don't get the opportunity to put themselves first.
Yeah, and so that's another thing that I've learned too, like on this dating journey, is like sometimes when you have a good quality man, or someone who, is about their business, it's not gonna look the same. Like, one of the challenges I've had is like I'm used to men who are codependent, want to be up my behind all the time, spend every waking moment with me. Once we lock in and once we things click. Oh yeah, we together all the time. We go together, real bad.
Real bad.
And we're together all the time, and talking all day, every day, fall asleep on the phone. You want a man? You want a man that's gonna provide for you? You ain't getting that. For real, for real.
Yeah, those are the... Listen, man, and you start to realize
early on.
Men with real successful men, it's just like an ongoing joke, and you always see it, but it's really starting to be some truth. You either want a faithful man.
You gotta pick a struggle. You gotta pick a struggle.
Which one you can't have. I don't like to put.
You can't have
that's
it
a
all.
joke.
You can't have it all. But I mean, there's balance, of course. There's balance.
For sure.
Any man that you're dating should make time for you and
absolutely.
But the expectation is definitely, like, I had to learn that, like, Alisa, you're not talking to Joe Schmo. Like, this person actually has a lot going on. Whether it's whatever it is, like, you're not gonna be able to be up under. Because I had to check myself, like, am I codependent? Like, or am I just, I'm so used to this behavior that now if I'm not getting it, I'm like, oh, you don't really mess with me like that.
But at the end of the day, it's a balance thing. It's heavy on the balance. People make time for who they make time for.
Yeah, of course.
At the end of the day, people make time for who they want to make time for. So
I
don't subscribe completely to the notion of of that ideology of if he's a hustler, man, you gotta listen.
Well, no, not all the time, but it looks different.
Okay, yeah, I see.
That's what I'm saying.
It looks different. It definitely looks different. I can respect that.
Someone who got nothing but time on their hands versus somebody who's actually out there getting it.
I dated girls who had no job. They pull it up. We outside. I'm out hustling.
Ring a doorbell with the half and bacon, egg, and cheese early.
We are lit. And then you start dating a girl who got a job, and it's like,
add a kid to it.
Dang.
Add a kid to it. It's hard.
Dang.
It's been hard.
Oh yeah, that's we gonna get into that. That's a whole nother ball game. It'd be like, come on, bruh. Like, I'm used to the fun stuff.
But I've been seeing on Instagram, guys, these male influencers that talk about like women and dating and stuff. They've been saying that the single mothers is where it's at in the dating pool.
Why the fuck would they say that?
For a lot of reasons. Why don't you sit and think before you make that face? Think about it.
Think about what?
Why do you think? What qualities do you think are in a single? Fix your face.
When
you making that
everybody
face,
know how I get about this topic.
Hold on a second.
And I love you. You my man.
Hold on.
Okay.
First of all, fix your face, because let me tell you why you need to fix your face. Because you turning your face up, you closing your mind.
Oh, my mind is automatically closed.
Open that shit.
No, hell no. That's for my personal reasons. Just like you don't want to help a nigga with his job application. I don't want to help Jabari and Daquan and Tashawn.
What's that?
They be coming with a boatload. Listen, baby, we 30. These girls been fucking. They coming with kids. Kids.
Okay,
ain't no kid.
Listen, that's different, okay? But outside of that, try to sit and think about what qualities a good mother, a good single mother could have.
A good mother that's single.
A good mother that's single could have that, they could bring to a relationship, or that could add value to a relationship or a man?
Literally, what you're trying to avoid.
What?
Motherly instincts.
I'm not trying to avoid motherly instincts.
You don't want to help a nigga with his job application.
That's not your mother's job. That's your job. That's the problem. These niggas be looking for these niggas be looking for they mommy.
No, hold on. That's it. Wait, my mama ain't that's crazy. My mama ain't never got me a job.
The fact that you think
Ma, you ain't shit.
me helping
I'm going to the hospital.
some man
Ma,
with
you
applying to jobs and helping him with his resume is a motherly instinct? No, that's because men don't be having the ambition, and I don't even want to say ambition, but guys don't, a lot of times, like, they may have like the ambition, but they don't do the footwork because they've been coddled. They don't know how to just get up and get it because they've been coddled.
Okay.
So no.
So
it has nothing to do with job applications.
So what do you possess?
Okay, so
that could make
okay, so for example, as a man, like if you find a single mother, and I'm talking about good quality women. I'm not just talking because all single mothers are not good quality women, but she's not playing with you. She has a kid. She's looking for something serious. Okay, again, we're talking about good quality women. I'm gonna send you a few posts that break it down because it makes a lot of sense.
Well, you can't send it to me. I ain't got no gram.
A woman that has a child at home is not here for the games. She is more than likely intentional with her. I need you to put this with
bro, cause like
you pissing me off.
The mothers that I see on my Instagrams, how Kodak be saying, on my Instagrams, they in the club turned up, ain't never seen the kid.
I literally just said good quality women.
Alright, but hold on. So you said they don't got time. They don't got time to play. So yes, they do.
No, but I'm saying I'm talking about
I'm gonna let you go.
intention.
I'm gonna let you go.
They're looking for something serious. 9 times out of 10, a good quality mother, a good quality woman, when she's in the dating pool, her intentions are to find a partner. Her intentions are not to play games. She's not 9 times out of 10, but again, a good quality woman. She has her stuff together. She's providing for her son or her daughter. They just have certain things in order. I don't know why this is rocket science. They have certain things in order that could be appealing to a man who is looking for some sort of stability. And you know what? Next topic.
Some sort of stability?
Next topic.
No, we're not gonna next topic this because this is crazy. This is crazy. This is wild. This is wild because I need to see what brother. I feel like was it Jay Hill?
I don't know.
Did he speak on it?
I don't know.
I feel like I need to know who these brothers who are saying that. I guess I could kind of see where they're coming. I see where you're coming from with like the stability. The reason why I'm making my face at this is because I'm just so hell bent on just wanting my own family. Like I know because
you'll never date somebody with a kid.
I can't now. I how do I put this? The older and older I get, and the older and older.
You have no choice.
It comes to no. I have a choice. I have a choice.
Yes, but the picking is slim.
The picking is slim, and if it gotta get slim to none, it can get to none. Because at the end of the day, I know what I want for myself, and just the same standards that you have, and that you're not willing to tolerate, and that you're not willing to deal with. Like I want to be able to be in Walmart and the kid pick up something, and I slap the shit out of them and tell them put it back, and they don't yell, "You're not my dad," cause who the fuck you talking to?
Okay, you're really gonna turn down an amazing woman.
And I want my own. I just want my own.
But ego aside.
It's not even an ego. It's just I just want my own. Like I want to look over and be like, "That's my kid."
That doesn't mean you can't have your own.
We can have our own, but it makes I grew up in too much blended families. I personally.
You don't think you're selling yourself short? I know I'm not selling myself short.
I literally grew up. You gotta understand. Maybe
giving a 5'9" nigga a chance. There's way too many niggas above 6 feet. There's way too many niggas above 6 feet for me to think that I'm
are out of line.
But for you at 30, like you gotta think about it.
I'll hit you with a ladder. Oh shit! No, that ain't funny. That ain't funny. No pun intended. No pun intended.
That's bad.
No pun intended. No pun intended. That's my guy. My phone was just like, oh, it's the Bae.room podcast. It gets real. It gets serious. What I'm trying to show you.
Should we tell that story?
No.
I think we should.
You guys
think it's funny.
Alright, cool.
That's my guy.
Alright, no, where did I leave off at?
You were just so I was saying, like, I think that you would be selling yourself short. I have standards, but the standards that I have, I'm not selling myself short. That's what I was saying. Like, me having a standard of 6 feet and above, and 6 feet is like, but me having a standard of a certain height for myself, that's not selling myself short. Me saying I want somebody who is established to a certain degree, that at 30-something years old, that's not selling myself short. Now, at 30-something years old, you saying that you don't want to date anybody with a child.
It's also because I'm selfish with my time with my woman. I like access to my woman at all times. That's one thing about me. It's not clingy. I'm a spontaneous person.
I get that.
I'm very spontaneous. So, and I get and like you have your icks, 2 denials. I gotta go.
You know what's so funny? A funny story, a dating story.
Okay.
I went. Did we go on a date? Yes, I went on a date with somebody, and we had a blast. The best date I ever been on.
Damn.
I think I told him that.
Shout out to them.
And then we went on a date again, like months later. Again, a lit ass date. It wasn't the best. No. It was great. It was great. Very. And it's just the organicness is what makes it great. But anyway, we had a great time. But there were some interruptions. Without giving too much detail, you know, when it came to my child, like there were some interruptions on the date. Not on the date, but there were some things that happened that, you know, I had to handle as a mom who was also co-parenting, and also at the time, you know, was still transitioning like the separation physically, right? And he ghosted me. And first of all, I have never been ghosted before. Right? And he didn't really ghost me for real. He just he didn't ghost me. That's a bit dramatic. It felt like a ghost. But he definitely OD. OD. But you know, he was still around, still like, hey, you know, whatever, my birthday, happy birthday, whatever the case may be. But I felt some kind of way because I'm like, we just had this great and we talked about this. We had this great ass date, and then what happened? So I ran into him at a birthday party 4 months later. And I asked him, what's it giving? Like, what happened?
I like that you pressed him. I love
absolutely.
That. A girl pressed me, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm a little sleaze. I'll be open.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, what she wanna know? She can.
Because, what? No. So, definitely did that. And he was like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, exactly what you said. I'm young, I'm dating, like I want to be able to pick up and go. I want this. Your life is not set up for that right now.
Exactly.
Yeah, he was explaining to me that like when you know, the situation happened during the date, that, you know, it made him realize that I probably don't have the time or like the space for him that, you know, he would require.
Exactly.
Because for some guys it could work, but for him, like the way he wanted to date, like he was just like, nah,
it's not cool.
And my time was way more limited then than it is now. But I brought that up to your point of
for me, it's, for lack of better words, it's an inconvenience. We talked about the dating part of it, like. At what point do you get to the healing journey of it?
I did do a lot of like self-reflecting and like inner work and like really putting a lot of different things into perspective, taking responsibility for a lot of things. There were a lot of conversations that were had. There was a lot happening. I definitely needed to figure out how to show up better for a man and in a relationship and for myself. And I learned that. And I'm still working through those things. So that's the work that I needed to do to be prepared to have a relationship with a man. Does that make sense?
No, I 100% get it. It's just I've been in those shoes before. Been in that role where you just clock out of the relationship. Like one of my exes, like by the time we broke up, I was hot and ready outside. Like
See, I wasn't
I was
hot
outside.
and ready.
I'm talking about like I pulled off from her apartment building and I was on the phone like.
Oh no! See, it wasn't like that for me. I wasn't fiending for men. That's not what it was. What it was is I wanted to have fun. Like I wanted to meet new people. I wanted, whether it was like, because I'm very much the type of person, like if I'm in a relationship, like that's why I don't have any male friends. Because if I'm in a relationship, well, outside of the fact that they all tried to freaking get with me, but fuck. Outside of that, I'm not the type of person that's gonna, when I'm in a relationship, that's mixing and mingling with everybody, like especially men. I'm not doing it. So, and I wanted to, get out there, have fun, meet new people, meet new guys, you know what I'm saying? Like,
So you say you wasn't hot and ready. You just wanted to mix and mingle, meet new people, and things of that nature. So let's say in the midst of you mixing and mingling, you come across somebody you're attracted to, the relationship starts to build, feelings are rising. At what point in time do you feel like it becomes a good time to introduce that person to your child? And the reason why I say that, it also plays into why I'm hesitant on dating a woman with a child also. So I know I love kids. Like I love kids. I really genuinely love kids. If anybody follow me on Green, you see how my god kids, my nephew, things of that sort. And
attached and stuff.
yeah, and it's like I don't want to break. I don't that.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's matter of fact, you answer that question, and I'll get it back on it.
So it's I think those things are like all situational because
Yeah, absolutely.
like I feel like initially, when you think about it, you're like, oh, especially like, when I was talking to my son's dad about when we were just talking about the breakup.
How do you even have that conversation? Because at the end of the day, a man is a man, and you telling me, hey, I'm dating, and I want to bring our child around. See, I can't go.
First of all, triggered much?
What?
So, when you remove your ego, it's not that deep. As far as a man entering my son's life and being like an active, that ain't happening until. That's not happening until like somebody like being around my son on a regular basis or like building a relationship.
But when do you? How do you feel? What you say you're?
I say I'm what?
You say you're not really on a. Did you say you're not really on a healing journey?
We're always on a healing.
Well, always on a healing journey, but you're not really on an intentional healing journey.
I'm fine.
Okay, so you're fine. So at what point do you say? I
do the work all day, every day.
But at what point are you saying to yourself, like, I want to date? Like, I want. Excuse me. Not I want to date. I want a relationship.
I want a relationship now, but I'm not gonna get into a relationship just because you want something doesn't mean that you gonna go and do it, right? So it just is gonna take the right interaction. Period. All around. Literally. All around.
Now look at this. Now see what you said? Look at this whole conversation we just had about just introducing me to your jit. Why the fuck do I want to stress my life out with a single mother when I could just find a girl who's just free and I ain't gotta worry about me and shit?
All,
I don't gotta deal with no stipulations.
Comparing.
I don't gotta deal with no stipulations. I don't gotta deal with no this. I don't gotta deal with no that. Fuck that. Keep you. Go find your baby daddy. Leave me the fuck alone.
We weren't comparing. Of course. You know, ideally, you'd want to date somebody that don't have no kids. I want to date somebody that don't got no kids.
Here's the thing. This is what I'm doing. Why don't y'all create a single parents club?
There are plenty.
Join one.
There's a single. Okay. I would prefer, and this is not to sound like
this is a very controversial topic.
Get your feet off my fucking couch. I would prefer not to date somebody with children.
Go to hell. Go to hell.
But I think it's different.
No. I'm not even gonna hold you up. I don't even have the energy because I'll start screaming. I will start hooting. I will start hollering.
Listen, but I'm not saying that I'm completely opposed to it. You saying you're completely opposed?
No. I'm not even gonna open the door. I'm not even gonna open the door.
Completely opposed to it.
I'm not.
I just would prefer. This is just a preference, and I've been successful so far, meeting some really good quality men in their 30s without children. Ladies, they are out there. It's gonna take some time before I bring somebody into my son's life, like actively, because I want to make sure like that person can add value to my son's life, and you know, like.
So I got a question for you on that then.
Yeah.
When you, because of course naturally, I would assume that you lead off. That's like in the top 5 questions that someone asks in the process of talking to someone. It's like, do you have any kids? Especially at our age, it's like, and then when you say yes, moving forward, are you gauging their interaction with getting to know your child and knowing more about your child, and because your child is your world.
Yeah.
Your life revolves around them. It's not the other way around.
I definitely pay attention to like how, luckily, like I've met people who take an interest in my motherhood. I've also met people who didn't, and I take note and I pay attention to it. And I don't judge because, you know, everybody is different.
That's just not my problem.
But I think that if somebody is really interested in me and they have a certain level of intention, they're going to also be interested in my motherhood. Ask questions. Ask me about him.
I'm annoying. I'll be like, yo, this thing got Xbox. Cool.
You want to be besties.
If I'm gonna do that, I want to go all out. Like, I want to be a stepdaddy.
There's nothing wrong with that. You see, you're
I want to be a stepdaddy. Wait, hold on. I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. I rebuke that in the...
saw firsthand. He just got excited
what
about
I meant. No.
I want to be a stepdaddy.
No. I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. I will not be anybody's stepdaddy. What I meant... I rebuke it. I rebuke it. I do not want to be nobody's stepdaddy.
You're going to be with whoever God intends you to be. He intends for you to be with, whether she has a child or not.
God did not put my 6'7" with a neck tat ass on this earth to be nobody's.
I'm sorry, 6'7" with a neck tat. It worked in our 20s, but in the 30s.
You sure?
Possibly.
So you brought up friendships. You brought me platonic friendships. I feel like I saw there's a couple videos going on around. Excuse me. Who's that my phone?
Smell funny.
I said it was active. It was there was a couple videos going around about this has been a conversation as old as time about men and women being friends and platonic friendships. And it's funny, we just had a conversation
People think that we're dating.
Outside. Ew. Ew. Madness, bro. Wait, hold the fuck up. What do you mean people think that we're dating?
We had this conversation already, please.
No, we did not.
We absolutely had a whole full-blown conversation.
Wait, we did?
Yes.
Listen, I've been going through some things lately.
Yeah, we know. We had a full-blown conversation about a few people asking if we're dating.
But why?
Why did they ask?
Yeah,
Because we're together all the time.
Which leads to the question, like, why can't... That's mad weird. Niggas can't be friends? Like, that's mad weird, like...
I really don't have any words for this topic because this is honestly my first. I'm being dramatic, but like, cause I have male associates, right?
Okay.
But I don't have like real male friends. Like anybody, like a male friend pulled up to my house. The last male friend that pulled up to my house, what happened? He tried to get with me.
Well, let's make one thing clear, man. Let's get one thing fucking clear.
So, that being said, the topic is a little weird for me because I understand why men and women can't be friends. That's because of my experience.
Okay, from your experience, okay.
But, no, we're not dating. We're really just good friends.
Well, that's funny because I have a million fucking homegirls and nobody ever gets to ask those questions.
Well, I don't know.
And all throughout life, nobody's ever, of all my female homegirls, nobody's ever, like...
I think it just depends. I think it's the social media thing. I think it's like, I don't know. People always, listen, sometimes like, it's one of those things like you see somebody with a guy, like a celebrity. I don't want to use this comparison because I'm not a freaking celebrity, but you know how like sometimes celebrities will say like, I can't ever be.
Speak for yourself.
Oh my God. I can't stand you. You know how like celebrities will speak on the fact that like they can't ever be seen with the opposite sex without somebody putting them
making
together.
some type of speculation.
And I think that like our presence, and I don't have a big presence on social media, but when our presence is together on social media, it seems like we're dating. And then I think too the things that we do, like we'll go out, whether to eat or to go get a drink or go out places. I don't know. People don't really see men and women have like, it's not really a thing like that. Understandably so, too. Like, it's hard having, I mean, this has not been hard, but a lot of times it's difficult having, it gets weird.
9 times out of 10, who makes it weird?
I don't know. I mean, in my experience, the man. Because I feel like men always have, like, men are such instinctual creatures. They always have sex in the back of their mind.
I feel like it's very easy to be, well, like I said on last season of the bae room. Once I consider a woman a friend, I cannot see you outside of a friend. Like I can't. Once I have it set in my mind, like yo, this is my dogs. It's because I value friendships very, very. I value the shit out of friendships. I put friendships on a very high. It's probably at the highest pedestal of my social classes. And to lose a friend, it'd be like that hurts. It really hurts. It hurts more to lose a friend than lose a partner for me. And because number one. No, man, I ain't gonna say that shit. It hurts more to lose a friend than a partner to me because Like you losing your, like I'm losing my man. Like we could go do cool shit, and it could just be some cool shit. Like we be doing mad fun shit.
Oh, yeah,
We be having a ball, and it just be like, and we get to sit there and just nitpick, or like, oh, you see, son over there, no, that nigga look cute.
No, but you do be cramping my style.
No, what? How? The fuck? How I cramp your style? Nah, now I feel away. Cause what you mean? I mean, like these niggas got respect. But how I be cramping your style?
No, like there's been a couple times we've been out. Like remember the time in Record Room the guy went to buy a drink.
Oh my god!
And so this guy wanted to buy me a drink.
Yo.
And I think I forgot how it happened because he was like looking at me, and then I walked over, and then he started talking, and he was like, "Are you with that guy?" Whatever. I was like, "Oh yeah, that's my brother." Whatever. He's like, oh, "Okay," and he actually bought you a drink too. He thought he was buying you a drink, but
oh, and then I gave it to
gave it to the girl, but he bought me and him a drink. But the reason
and these mans came and was like, "We don't buy." I almost turned up on that little short. It's always some short nigga, bro. Little lame ass short niggas, bro. That's why I don't like y'all. That's why I be clowning y'all, little ass boys. He was right though. He was right. He was right in his logic. I'm not even gonna lie. He was super right. I'm not buying no niggas no drink. He was 100% right in his logic. But this Record Room, everybody's a vibe. This is a vibe.
This was also an older man.
Yeah.
He was like 40. And I felt like, I told him, I was like, you can learn a couple things from your friend over here. If he really wanted my number, he was gonna buy me and my bro a drink. And did. And he got my number. I just didn't text him back. Cause
now I could send you the oop like, yo, dog, this is a good nigga. I like it.
Exactly.
Who y'all think got the more say when it come down to the dating? I'm the one calling. If y'all didn't know, I call the shots.
What?
Wait, I don't call the shots?
In what?
I don't.
In what?
I don't approve.
I don't are you the approver? Low key.
I'm the yay or nayer.
Low key.
Buy me a drink, nigga.
Low key.
I like low Evan.
But you haven't had to. But you haven't had to really give me a name. Be honest with the people. I've been. The roster was. I
have to give you one name.
Yeah, but he was already made.
Nah, you was hating it. You was yaying it. You was still yaying it.
Who you talking about?
You was still yaying it. I'm not going there. I'm not going.
Nah, because he was already made.
But you was still yaying it. But you was still yaying it.
Nah, that's the homie.
You still yaying it.
Nah, that's the homie. That's really because that's the homie. But I feel you. I felt you. I feel you. And it was.
And I yayed it.
That's my. You made it.
I yayed it. You remember why I made it?
At the very beginning.
Remember why I made it?
Why did you yay it?
You remember why I made it?
Oh, why you made it?
Yes.
You saying yay.
Remember why I yayed it?
Wait, why did you yay it?
I yayed it because I yayed it. It was a good yay. But remember why I made it?
Because it was given sassy.
No, it was given.
Really? You didn't tell me that.
Remember.
Who are you talking about? I didn't know you thought that. You never said that.
Bro.
Are you talking about... Oh, no. We talking about two different people.
Who do you think I'm talking about? The new sheriff?
No. Oh, my God. You can't do that. He knows he's the sheriff.
He knows he's the sheriff? Fuck. My fault, Sheriff. I yayed you, Sheriff. I yayed Sheriff. He was funny. Sheriff was funny. This is a new sheriff.
Y'all, I'm so sorry.
This nigga said there is a new sheriff in town. If that ain't... Listen, if it's one thing... Let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something. If it's one thing about being the male best friend, is what I get to see, is niggas really do not play about this girl. I'm telling y'all niggas now who watch this podcast, if y'all trying to come through, you got to stand on a different type of business. Because niggas really be standing on... Yo, I always used to be popular like, yo, niggas really do not play about this girl. Like, I'm talking... Yo, Niggas come stand up in the front of the battlefield like, yo, I'm getting a headache. I know this is bad funny because I'm starting to get a headache. Sunset is a new sheriff in town.
But there wasn't. But there wasn't.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That is so gangster. Imagine. I'm gonna just start with some bullshit. Nah, Mom.
What you about to say?
Imagine somebody coming and walking up on you and telling you, who you? I'm the new sheriff in cowboy boots. Oh my gosh! Oh, yo, no, my head. Lay your head. No, that was crazy.
I thought you was talking about.
Oh, I forgot.
Made him.
I forgot him. Yeah, fuck him. I didn't like him.
Like,
what was he wearing? That was a crazy fit.
God.
That was a wild fit. Like it was just all over.
Wasn't wild.
That fit was
It
wild.
was just basic.
Nah, that wasn't even basic. That was wild.
What was it?
At the function?
Yeah, what was it?
It was some lame ass shoes with some tight ass jeans.
Oh my God.
It was wild. Like I wasn't jacking that at all. He didn't give me like what I wanted to give. Like, bro, you gotta pull up, pop out.
I feel like people are gonna put two and two together.
He's not going. I completely forgot about him, you know.
How? That was
like the first one, yeah, but I forgot about him. He didn't leave an impression. Well, he left an impression. I didn't like it. He was weird.
Because we were talking about yays and nays, and I was saying you never had to really name nobody except for him.
Yeah.
But I forgot about that other part.
Yeah, remember that other one? Once I found out that, I was like, yeah, now be out of there with that.
Yeah. Sorry, we talking in code right now.
I love that for us. You really the gang. That's how me and Wine not talk to each other.
Oh my God.
But I just feel like people should be able to just enjoy each other's company as friendships without having all types of speculations and imaginary creating illusions in their heads and whatnot. Like just because niggas is tall, we just tall, light skin, and get fly. That is it.
Next topic.
You know something? I'm gonna end it with this. So.
You want some alcohol?
Go fuck to hell. What are your dating expectations as you move forward into this new path that you're on? Like, what are you expecting? And realistically, don't say. Matter of fact, let's break this down into time slots. What are you realistically expecting within the next 6 months? What are you realistically expecting within the next 12 months? Deep down in your heart.
Well, before I say that, I want to also highlight that I've also been spending a lot more time dating my friends. You and my girlfriends, and like that has also been extremely helpful for me. Even in my romantic dating journey. Just like I've been taking them on this journey with me. And it's been a journey.
It be bad fun. I can't lie.
It's been a journey. So in 6 months, but yeah, date yourself, date your friends for sure, because I feel like that's what keeps you grounded, and like I think that's the most important. Those are the most important relationships you need to cultivate primarily outside of romantic relationships. But since we're talking about my dating life, in 6 months, I don't know if I want to be like super real about what I want in the next 6 to 12 months.
6 months first.
But okay, I'll just be general because I'm also trying not to overshare this season. I know it's gonna be difficult because I'm an oversharer. Like once I trust you, and like you get me into talking, I'm overbooked. I'm also like private at the same time, but like I don't know what look. But so I have to figure out how to like navigate because I will just spill all the beans to you guys. So I'm trying to think about how I want to answer this question.
It doesn't. You're thinking in terms of
specifics.
Yeah, like you're making it specific. Like what? It doesn't have to be with one specific person. It doesn't have to be about one specific person. If there is a specific person, it can be about what you envision for yourself within the
Okay, in
next
6 months. What month is that? Just so I can like have a
July technically.
Okay, by the summertime.
Damn, that's a tough spot to be in.
Well, I don't want to be pregnant.
Cause we be outside. Nah, you can't, bro. If you get pregnant this summer, yo, I will. All right, so you gotta tell us 6 months. Come on.
In 6 months, I want to be driving on the road. I want to have my license in 6 months. I was supposed to have my license.
Pushing
last
what?
summer. Huh?
Pushing what?
Lexus.
Or
Mazda.
We're not talking about where you see yourself in life. I'm talking about where you see yourself dating. What would you like to see within the next 6 months? What would you like to expect within the next 6 months?
I don't know. Whatever God has planned for me.
Oh my God. Okay, you know what? I will take that.
Because my thing is like, in 6 months, like, okay. If I really sit and think about it, yes, like, I would like to be in some sort of committed relationship in the next. I'm not putting all my energy in trying to be in a relationship, but because I do have plans, age-wise, I'm 30, right? By the summer, I'll be 31. I don't want to have kids past 35.
Oh, you want more kids?
I do. I want another child. I'll even give somebody 2 if they really want it. And they can take care of me and 3 children.
See? You had it right the first.
Oh, we never finished that conversation about the fact that I don't want to date niggas with children. But
Part 2.
But yeah. So with that in mind, I also want to be married before I have another child. So
Finally, I was waiting for that to drop. What? What?
Yes.
I can't want better for my mans?
I want to be married before anything. Yes. So let's hope in the next 2 years, so by 32, I'm on my way to getting married. So that would mean that by the summertime, I'm closer to a relationship, right? It's all hypothetical, y'all. So that by 34,
Damn, son.
I can be pregnant.
But if you married and have mad kids, how we gonna hang out?
Who's that mad?
But like 2 more.
I'll have a daddy, don't worry. Just like I do now. Where, who you think he with? I mean, on the weekends he's with his daddy, but you know, when you bug me during the week, who he with? A nanny. So we're gonna have more of those. Listen, stop trying to act like when you have children your life is over. Your life is not over because you have children, y'all.
For me, it is. For me, I want my life to be over when I have kids. In a sense.
No, you don't.
No, I do.
I'm trying to tell you.
That's why listen, you gotta understand the reason why I say that.
It's easier for a man to say that because as a woman,
you got me fucked up. That's the problem, and which brings me to my point to say that. Wait, how is that easier for me to say that? Hold on.
Because like as a woman, we spend so much time like trying to refine ourselves after we have children and get our lives back.
Well, who tell you to lay down and take fuck at such young age?
Who's talking about young?
Brother.
Who's young?
That's why I'm in a breed yet. I live my life. That's why I take my time and I want to live my life because I know when it's time for me, if I become a father, because Lord knows, Lord knows.
So how's dating been for you?
Fuck off.
Life is good.
And popping out putting that shit on. Fuck out.
Oh yeah, this year I definitely.
Nah. This year, I'm not gonna hold you. Like.
It was a good year.
Nah, she been making me proud. Like you don't even know. Yeah, that's my ace right there. I think that's probably why people be thinking.
What's your favorite outfit I wore this year?
Favorite outfit? It's gonna actually shock you.
What?
It actually might shock you. It's 2 outfits, and you actually like fake inspired me with one.
Really?
Yes, low key. It was when you did. It was so weird. It was when we went to the Nigerian basketball game.
What did I wear?
You wore the Marine Serene boots with the sweatpants and the pink. Marine Serene.
Marine's hair.
That I always add an end there. I'm sorry. Y'all listen. Y'all don't fuck around. Y'all, I always add the end there. I don't know why, because I'm always thinking about Marnie. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So when you did the boots with the sweatpants with the pink.
What was the sweatpants?
The sweatpants were I was clocking hard. I don't remember though. I forgot what the sweatpants. Kasubi. Was it?
Yeah.
It was Kasubi sweatpants and the pink with the it was the fitted. It was the fitted though.
The tier fitted.
The fitted did it. I'm like, this is very unconventional, but I like this.
It was given uptown.
Okay.
It was.
Like you from Harlem? Uptown?
I don't want to have that conversation.
It was that fit. It was the also it was the
it was a light fit too.
It was, but it was so tacky. I loved it.
Oh, and the wig probably did it too.
The wig too.
Yeah.
It was so tacky. I loved it.
Tacky is crazy.
The sweatpants with the boots. That was so Rihanna. That was so pregnant Rihanna.
Oh my god.
That was so pregnant Rihanna. I loved it. It was fire. I fucked with it. OD. Then we went to Record Room. The lace with the Doc Martens with the leather.
Really?
I love a leather and that lace. Oh no!
That's one of my least favorite fits.
You did another fit. You actually did another fit with the lace, with that lace dress. Yes, you did.
I wore that dress one time. It's a skirt. I wore it.
The skirt. You sure?
Positive.
What was it? What else was it? It was quite a few fits though. I can't front. I was proud. Hold on, I'm trying to.
Yeah, that being your favorite definitely. No, the pink fit, the pink fur fit is one of my favorites this year.
Because the fur was just like it was
a moment.
You wanna know what it is? Because when you walk into the basketball game and like everybody just like
what the fuck?
We all just look like, oh, I'm like, that's my nigga. That's my nigga.
They had me walk across the damn court.
I had you walk across the court.
No, not you. I said they did.
Yeah.
To the other side.
I was like, that's my dog. That was a good fit. But nah, this was a year of fits for you. I can't even hold you. You was going crazy. Well, y'all, it's been real. I want to thank y'all for tuning in to the first episode back for the bae.room podcast. I want to thank you for allowing me to be a part of your grand re-releasing. I'm so proud of you. I'm so excited for it. I'm so excited for your journey. I'm so excited for the topics that's going to be happening. Like, you've really been living life. I've got to watch over the past year and some change, and I'm excited for everything that's getting ready to take place. And yeah, like it's about to be a vibe. It's about to be a vibe. I'm just vibe. And we're excited for the event.
I was just about to say.
We're excited for the event. The event's going up. First of all, it's on a Tuesday.
It's on a Tuesday.
We going up on a Tuesday.
Going up on a Tuesday.
Club going up
on a Tuesday because I don't want to have to compete with Skrills on the weekend. Jeez.
Shout out to Skrills. That's a lot of competition right there.
Too much competition.
Let's see. You got me hosting. You got Skrills hosting. You got at one of the hottest lounges in Brooklyn. Shout out to 7 Lounge. We're gonna have a lot of sneaky pop-ups happening for that event. So make sure you're there. Make sure you click the RSVP and see if you can come and chill with the cool kids. And please don't come here with no bullshit. Don't walk through that door with no bullshit. The Dress Code Podcast will be in the building, and we will be judging.
Yeah, we might have to turn you down for a bad fit.
I don't know about Mike. I will. It ain't even
what
my
are you
party.
wearing? What are you wearing? You gonna show me what you about to pull out? I swear to God, if you wear that freaking boo-boo cap, I will make sure that security does not let you in.
Guys, my bestie does not like when I back out my boo-boo. We really be outside, and I will pull out my boo-boo with my sunglasses and my all-black hoodie, and my all-black track pants, and my all-black Bomeros, and she be so mad at me. She be 38 hot with me.
I hate it.
Why?
Because you look retarded. You look like you got a condom on your head.
I got peas on my head, but don't call me a pea head.
I know that one.
Yo, this is gonna be my fit for the night, for the event. It's gonna be my fit for the event. I brought tonight especially for you. And we are out.